morning. I am weather forecaster Noah Gordon with your NewsLink Indiana weather. Look outside right now. It still remains quite warm, especially for mid-September. Current temperatures showing an 86 in Portland, 87 in Muncie. Still very, very warm, about 5 to 10 degrees above what we would normally see here late in September. If we look outside, though, tonight, we're going to cool down to a nice crisp low of 57 degrees under mostly clear skies with that east wind at about 5. Without those clouds, we're really going to be able to cool down a lot more than what we typically see, especially as we head into tomorrow, where we're going to start out the day 58 degrees, mostly sunny skies for those early classes, 81 by the time you get to lunchtime, and then up into the upper 80s by the time we hit 5 o'clock, 86 with those clouds building in, although it's not going to do much to cool us down as we head into the end of your Tuesday. Now, speaking of this warm weather, we're seeing a lot of this due to a major upper level pattern that's taken hold over the Midwest the past few days called an omega block. Now, that's just a fancy term for the jet stream being twisting and turning through the lower 48 states, and what that does is it brings cooler air to the East Coast especially, and the inner Mountain West, especially the Rockies and places like Montana. Meanwhile, East Central Indiana and a lot of the Midwest is stuck in this warm and dry pattern that brings us consistent dry days with not a lot of clouds and lots of warmth and especially some heat here late into September. And we're seeing that a lot even on our 500 millibar chart, reflecting what I was just showing you here. We have this low pressure over Montana and Colorado, Wyoming, and we have another one that's stuck here near the Carolinas. And what happens as we move throughout the week is these two low pressures really don't move, and what happens here is Indiana and most of the Midwest is sandwiched between in this upper level ridge, which brings us heat and a lot of dry weather. The one caveat is we're not going to be as humid, especially as what we saw here in June and July. It's going to be a dry heat, but that heat is going to exacerbate drought conditions that we're beginning to even see even now across East Central Indiana. Drought Monitor has moderate drought up near Fort Wayne, especially you get further along that I-69 corridor and further south across I-70. We're still abnormally dry across East Central Indiana, but as this updates every Thursday, I would not be surprised to see some more moderate drought built into portions of East Central Indiana. Now, if there's one more caveat to this, it's that climatologically speaking, this should be, or this hopefully should be, our last big warm stretch of the year. Typically, our last 90-degree day is shown the second or third week of September. Last year, it was September 21st. As it's already the 15th, we should perhaps only see one more 90-degree day. I have a couple days that are going to be close to that in your 7-day forecast. 86 on Tuesday, 86 again on Wednesday, 87 on Thursday. Those clouds finally do begin to build in by the end of the week, but we hit 90 perhaps on Friday, our first 90 in over a month, going all the way back to early August. And then we begin to see temperatures back off. 86 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday. Pattern change begins as cold fronts begin to move through the region and those clouds begin to cool us down. Finally, may see some rain chances as we head into early next week. For more information, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and X at NLI Weather.